On this trip, I headed north out of Hikertown. It's mile 500-ish on the PCT, across the desert, going over the aqueduct and up into the wind farm. I do this hike often in the winter if there's snow up in the mountains or if there's closures from fires in the forests, because it's always clear here. Not super exciting, but I love the desert. It's beautiful in its own way, and I think the wind farm's an interesting place. So it's fun to be there, especially when it was a windy day and a windy night. So went up and had a great camp, and then returned the next day. It was about 22-ish miles to where I camped, so about 44 overall. Nice trip and a good time to be in the desert. Okay, just left Hikertown. Gonna do a quick little overnight here. Go up. All right, moving along, getting out of here. Left the vehicle over at Hikertown. Everything south of here is closed. The Angeles National Forest for like 65 miles to Agua Dulce, and then 115 miles to Cajon Pass, past Wrightwood, is all closed because of the LA fires. Angeles National Forest with high wind warnings and red flag warnings and fire danger has just closed it all down. It was supposed to open the 15th, but they extended it to the 19th, and then they just extended it to the 24th. Today's I don't know what today is, 18th, 19th. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go north across the desert instead, go through the desert, PCT towards Tehachapi, not all the way, up into the wind farm, up into the mountains there, and then camp and go back. So yeah, that's the plan. Stan, can't go into Sierra Pelona, can't go into San Gabriel's, but can go north through the desert into the wind farm. That's fun. Super deserty. Look at all the tumbleweeds. Alright, let's do this. Crossing over the LA aqueduct. All the water stolen from the Owens Valley that destroyed the Owens Valley to bring water and create Los Angeles. every time I come through this area in way outside Palmdale, Lancaster, where the Pacific Crest Trail crosses over the end of the Mojave Desert here, there's just more and more solar. Like, the whole place is turning into these black lakes. It's wild. No comment, really. It is what it is. But it's interesting to see how quickly it changes. It keeps coming. All right, here's my first view of the wind farm. Cool. So I'm getting close. I know I'm less than 5 miles to the culvert, and there's water there. I actually haven't even used any of my water. I've come 12.5 miles. But yeah, look forward to getting into the wind farm. I want to get there before sunset because I think turbines are pretty. So there. Solar farms, not so pretty. I mean, turbines aren't really pretty either, but all this stuff is prettier than, you know, smog and oil wells. But I said I wasn't going to say anything, so no comment, really. I wish there was more of these Joshua trees left, though. I'm sure they're all being obliterated by these solar farms. getting windy. Some of these aren't moving still, but some of the big ones have started to spin in the time I've been here. Alright, well, I'm tucked in here, my bivvy, under this juniper, giving me great breeze protection. Got my sack, and yeah, that's it. There's one big wind turbine over there. I'm past most of them. Most of them are down. I can't see them right now. The blinking red lights is some of them. Most of them are down the hill. So I came up past them so I wouldn't have to listen to them. And then it's pretty breezy as you come up the hill. But there's a bunch of tent sites and bivvy sites under junipers like this to get out of the breeze. So yeah, I've been here. It was really windy a while ago. Holy crap. Like, that turbine was raging. Oh my gosh, it was spinning so fast. It sounded like a jet engine. And it's one of the really big ones. Right now the wind like died down. That's actually why I woke up. It's funny. But yeah, that one died down. You probably can't hear it. It's just a background whining now. When they go really slow and start to slow down, they sort of whine a little. Anyway, it's funny. I dig them. But yeah, I'm glad I'm out of like the big field of lots of them, because that would be a little noisy right now since the wind's died down. But this big one, holy crap, that was awesome when the wind was raging. Anyway, I'm tucked in here. I'm gonna crash. I really don't have to start even moving till like 9 tomorrow, and I don't even have to. I'm just gonna walk back to Hikertown. I'm just doing it out and back. So, yeah, anyway, blah, 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 blah. I figured I never I never really film any bivvying. So yeah, here it is. Nice bivvy spot. That's clutch. That's my favorite. I made this. It's a Dyneema bag. I mean, it doesn't matter. It could be anything, but it is made of Dyneema. And I stick my backpack and my shoes in there when I'm sleeping. It's just nice to congregate everything together, and it keeps the shoes from freezing. Well, helps slow it down. Anyway, blah 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 blah. This is the awesome place. Off to bed at night. Oh, good morning. It's like almost 8. I've been sleeping in, just enjoying the sun. Comfy here. It's warm here out of the wind. This amazing juniper bush. That big wind turbine kept me company. Man, it was huge. It got going last night when it was really windy. It was wild. Cool to see it do its cycles also. It disengages from the turbine, spins free when the wind dies down, and then it picks up later. It's cool. Some other ones down there. Alright, I'm gonna make breakfast and slowly start getting up here. Morning safety meeting done. I'm all cleaned up here, leave no trace. It's a nice bivvy spot, gotta say. And I got my morning smoothie. And yeah, I got like 21-ish miles or so just back down through the wind farm and back across the desert to Hikertown. Mellow day. There's the moon. Here's the Cottonwood Creek cache. There's no bottles now. When I came through yesterday going northbound, there was a dude camped here. Secretariat from Wisconsin. He's our first northbound through hiker. Actually, I saw one other person on far out. But yeah, I saw him this morning because I continued up a few miles and camped, and then I came back and I saw him this morning on his way up. Anyway, no water here, but there is the spillway up there. The faucet is off for the winter, but there is the spillway there that has draining some water. And at the very bottom, there's a bit of a pool, so you can walk down here to the bottom and collect a bit. All right, filled up my filter flasks. There's still water flowing here, about a ½ liter a minute. Right there. There is a pool down there also, but I'd rather not if there's flowing water here. Got my filters. All right, made up some mashed potatoes for lunch snack, and I'm off. I got about 19 miles back to Hikertown. There's no water between here and there, but I should be good with this. A liter here and my stuff there. I didn't use much on the way in yesterday. All right, so, well, I can just go right up here. Winds have kicked up again, coming in off the desert, getting sucked down towards the ocean, kicking up so much dust. Pretty amazing. There's another wind advisory. That's why the San Gabriel Mountains and the whole Angels National Forest was closed again. Or, well, the closure was extended because there's another wind advisory, red flag warning for big fires. We haven't had any rain. Like, this is it. Like, this is for sure a really heavy drought here. Most often, you know, by now, December, January, things would be turning green. We've had lots of rain. There might even be snow on the top of those, but nope, not this year. Very, very, very dry. Look at that. So I've left the wind farm back there, walking across the desert now, and then soon we'll start heading south down across the desert to Hikertown, down at Highway 138 over there, down near the base of the Libre Mountain, and that's the Sierra Pelona Mountains there. Sky in that direction, it's awesome. So clear. And then look over in this direction. Can't even see the San Gabriel Mountains anymore. You can just see our Sierra Pelona here. Alright, gotta keep going. miles to Hikertown. Aqueduct. Sunset. Here's 138. There's Hikertown. Just go get my vehicle and drive home. Went all the way over here, all the way across there, into the wind farm and up the hills and back.